Zach Britton makes the start for the Orioles tonight. It'll be his 16th Major League start. And when Britton takes the mound, one of the things you notice is he has the presence of a veteran, even though he's the youngest pitcher currently in the Orioles rotation. And we talked with his catcher, Matt Wieters, about that unique demeanor that Zach Britton brings to the mound.
It's really surprised me the whole time because, he went out there and was very poised for making his debut, which surprised me, and, very calm. And, you're going to go through the rough roads throughout your rookie year. And, he's been able to handle everything very well. He's had his high points, he's had his low points. And, I think he knows that he's in this for the career. So he's just going to go out there and pitch and learn from what he can from each outing.
One of the things that I'm impressed with him is he understands to pitch to contact. He's a sinker baller, let them put him in play. How do you guide him through games to remind him to keep doing that?
It's big. It's, it's the hard part is when, the ground balls you're going to get through and you're going to give up runs. Because being a sinker ball guy, you're going to give up some runs on some ground balls that just get through. And, that's the only thing you have to keep reminding him is even when he's giving up some runs, if they're ground balls, he's still one pitch away. And he's always one pitch away from getting a double play ball, which is, big. And the best thing is he keeps the defense on their toes and ready to go.
There's always that fine line with a sinker baller where if they're laying off and it breaks out of the strike zone, they have to bring it up just a bit. How do you work with him as to how far you bring it up? Because you don't want to get in that happy zone, but at the same time, you want to be able to have them put it in play.
You gotta pick your spots. You've got some hitters that are probably more likely to take or pitch or whatnot. So you've got to show the hitters that you're going to throw enough strikes. That way, when your sinker's just a little bit low, they still have to swing at it because they've seen you throwing strikes all day.
The team as a whole, they're really coming on with the bats, home run binge over the weekend. I'm wondering how you believe that helps the entire team where not one or two of the hitters have to carry the team, wherever that balance happens to be.
It's big. I think coming into the season, we thought that we were going to have a very deep offense and be able to score 5-6 runs a game. And if that's happening, all you got to do is have your starters go out there and give you a good outing. And with the bullpen we have at the back end, that really close out the game. And I think now you're starting to see the whole lineup getting going. And that's when you can get 5-6 runs on pretty much any given night, it gives you a really good chance to win.
And I would think regardless of where Buck bats you in the lineup, there's a lot less pressure on you now because you're obviously a marked man because of who you are on this team. But if guys are hitting around you, they can't just focus on you. They have to take the whole package.
I think it's big in any lineup. Hitting's contagious. And if you get, a couple guys going in, turns into 3 guys going in, turns into 4 guys going. And, I think that's the big thing is if once everybody's going in, they can't pitch around anybody, that's when your team's really deep and your lineup's, going to thrive.
And even though the team is still below 500, it seems that this team is so much better from a year ago. What are your impressions on that? Because you obviously were part of both teams.
Yeah, it's kind of the frustrating thing this year is, we feel like we have a better team than we have in the past, but haven't really been able to get that consistent winning streak going. And that's the big thing. We want to get winning. We want to, you want to put one of those 6-7 game win streaks together. That'll really, get you right back in it.
All right. Are you enjoying the interleague games with hitters you maybe will see once every 4 years?
It makes me put in a lot more work in it when I have to see a guy that I haven't seen for a while. But no, it's a good change, and I know the fans love it. So it's it's exciting.